This is the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team getting set to match up with a very formidable opponent. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, this crowd is hyped, and you look at their guys coming in, they appear to be fired up and ready to go. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good one.
And the big thing here was getting that all-important split on the road. Now they come home with home court advantage and an opportunity to move ahead in this series if they can take care of business in Game 3.
Lillard to McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. LeBron into the front court. Just getting started in Game 3. It's rebounded by Whiteside. Lillard in a matchup with Boogie. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
LeBron James with the rock. To Davis. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
LeBron into the front court. Down 4. To Davis. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. Lillard to Whiteside. Anthony to Ken Bazemore. Has a look. C.J. McCollum missed his first. That one goes.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
James to Davis. Able to convert inside. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
To Anthony. McCollum to Lillard. McCollum. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Davis. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Trailblazers with the basketball. To Anthony. Probing the defense. Shot from the lane won't go. Here's Rondo with it. They trail by 2. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. McCollum with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Hassan Whiteside with the block. Oh, I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
Anthony defended by Cousins. To McCollum. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll
The one-round NBA playoffs 2020 games and highlights coming up next.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Quinn Cook matched up with Lillard. To Davis. Kuzma. They go down to Davis. Yusuf Nurkic swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nice finish at the rim.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's Cook with the basketball. 10-4 is the score. Anthony Davis lets it go. Rebound taken in by McCollum. Nurkic rocking the rim. Footer at the buzzer. It's good to beat the buzzer. He got it off just in time. So count the basket, and they're back within striking distance at the end of the first quarter. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Here comes the screen. McCollum to Whiteside. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. Lakers ball.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And a throwdown.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
McCollum into the front court. It's 12-10. Anthony against Cousins. That's no good. LeBron with it up top. We're a minute into the second quarter. And stuffs it home.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's 2 for 2 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline comes James. It's 14-12. To Danny Green. James to Cousins. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Anthony to Lillard. Going a launch beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good. Rondo with the basketball. The score, 14-all. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Lillard to Whiteside. Oh, had him going there for a second. And hits for two.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Cousins. Danny Green. Whoa! What a finish!
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Here comes the screen. Lillard for two. D's got it. Damian Lillard. That's three now on 4 shots.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Add 2 points to the board.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Lillard buries it.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
James into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Danny Green. Down to 5 on the 24. James, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
What a smart play, and Ed, with barely no traditional low-post players left in the game. You have 10 players on the perimeter. When you have a guy who's able to utilize his step back, that helps get shots over people with length.
This day and age, very rarely is there a bad shot from the perimeter. Carmelo driving, but his shot won't fall.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Danny Green, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. It's Lillard for two. D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's now 5 for 6. Deep three at the buzzer. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in the game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. Trailblazers will start the second half with a narrow lead, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers. The Lakers are still very much in this matchup. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Field goals.
It doesn't seem fair to nitpick either team's first half performance, particularly when you consider how well each team shot the ball. In a variety of ways, these guys are battling back and forth offensively. It's made for an interesting game.
Player of the half.
Damian Lillard was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Rajon Rondo hasn't put a single point on the scoreboard. There's just no way to avoid getting called out when you miss every single shot you take. He hasn't been able to get anything to drop. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
LBJ. To Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. Surveys the floor. To Danny Green. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. It's James. Short jumper won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
C.J. McCollum. Can't connect. Davis. To James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James, no good. To Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard against Cousins. To Anthony. Lillard.
Game 4 Minnesota Timberwolves 4-4 Los Angeles Clippers 3-6 Finals.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Carmelo Anthony with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. LeBron into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Down low for Davis. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Portland's got it. Sizing up the defense. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. Anthony defended by Cousins from long range, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. LeBron into the front court. His guys down 3. Rondo sizing up the all-star Lillard. Cousins to Davis. Pulled down by Whiteside. to McCollum. Anthony to McCollum. Portland down to 4 to shoot. Fires the three. He was all over him. To James. Screen coming. To Cousins. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Rondo's shot won't go down. McCollum with the basketball. Leads three. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Lets it fly from long range. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Anthony. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Danny Green. For 3, that's off the side of the rim, short. Anthony to Whiteside. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Cook to bring it into the front court. His group now down 2. Able to convert inside. To Anthony. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
And that's next level defense. The defender, met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. Has a chance. That's usually one that he'll knock down. 20-footer at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. Scoreboard says it's all even. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
The drive, right to the basket. Straight down the middle, 4-2.
Ooh, someone's been working on their game in the offseason. But let's not get carried away.
Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Here comes the screen. James. To Howard. Shot from the lane won't go. Here comes the screen. To Ken Bazemore. Beyond the arc for 3. Gary Trent Jr. at the line. First one, count it. Second and 3 is good. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. Los Angeles, they have it. Anthony Davis with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Short jumper won't fall. Into the front court comes Rondo. They're down 3. Here's James for 2. Can't connect. To McCollum. Almost, but no good. Danny Green sizing up McCollum. To James. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. It's Portland ball. To Whiteside. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Rondo into the front court. Down 3. Has a look. Rondo off the mark.
Game 4 Denver Nuggets 2-9 Sacramento Kings 3-1 final.
Bazemore defended by Cousins. Deep left corner. To McCollum. Portland has 4 to shoot. 24-second violation. James to Cousins. To James. Hassan Whiteside rejects it. 4th this contest.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Nurkic. Anthony Davis sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you could do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
McCollum into the front court. Up by 3. Nice pass to set things up. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Danny Green sizing up Nurkic. Deep 3 at the buzzer, knocks it down, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Danny Green with a chance at a 4-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throws up and perfect. It's the Trailblazers who get the victory. They've moved ahead 2-1 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Trailblazers did what great teams do best: finish. No one should be surprised that we're highlighting all of the shots that were blocked in this contest. It's just amazing how one swat can fire up a team, and even their coach. Check out the leading scores for the Portland Trailblazers. The Lakers must be devastated after such a close loss. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring.
Game 3 Los Angeles Lakers 3-5 Portland Trailblazers 3-6 final.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.